Your brain lies to you at night, not with words, but with feelings that look like facts. After midnight, small problems feel huge, old memories feel fresh, and the future feels darker than it really is. Tonight, I'm going to show you why this happens, and how to stop believing it. Because your mind switches into a different setting, a night setting. During the day, your brain gets constant feedback, light, movement, people, tasks, reality keeps correcting your thoughts, but at night, that feedback disappears. The world gets quiet, and your brain doesn't always relax. It scans, it searches, it checks for danger, even when nothing is happening. This isn't weakness, it's survival. Your brain is an ancient machine, built to protect you. And in the dark, protection can turn into paranoia. That's the first lie, that danger is everywhere. So your brain starts digging. It looks for unfinished business. It replays conversations. It searches for mistakes. It pulls up old embarrassments. Not because you need them, but because your brain hates uncertainty. At night, uncertainty feels like threat. That's why a simple moment can spiral. A short reply, a long pause, a strange look, and suddenly, your brain says, they're upset with you. They don't respect you, they're losing interest. But that's a story, not evidence. And night mode loves stories, especially scary ones. Here's another lie. Your future is hopeless. At 1 p.m., you can imagine solutions. At 1 a.m., you only imagine consequences, the same life, the same problems, but a completely different prediction. Why? Because a tired brain is a dramatic brain. When your brain is exhausted, it doesn't weigh facts carefully. It uses shortcuts. It uses emotion, and emotion is not truth. Emotion is a signal. But at night, your brain treats the signal like a verdict. If you feel anxious, it assumes something is wrong. If you feel lonely, it assumes you are unloved. If you feel uncertain, it assumes you are failing. That's the lie. A feeling becomes a conclusion. And then, your brain adds urgency. Fix it now. Solve it now. Text them now. Decide now. Because at night, everything feels like an emergency. But midnight urgency is usually a symptom, not a message. A low battery brain demands answers. It cannot produce, so it keeps pushing. It keeps looping. It keeps replaying. And it calls that thinking. But it's not thinking. It's rehearsing fear. Your brain believes worrying is preparation. It thinks, if I suffer now, I'll be ready later. So it creates worst-case scenarios. It practices disaster. It runs imaginary conversations, imaginary rejections, imaginary failures. Because it confuses fear with control. And here is the most dangerous part. Night thoughts feel personal. They sound like your real voice. They feel like your real beliefs. But they are not. They are night mode. They are your brain on low power, trying to protect you with outdated methods. So what do? First, label it. This is night mode, not reality, not prophecy. Night mode. Second, delay decisions. Never make life decisions after midnight. Don't end relationships. Don't quit. Don't confess. Don't spiral into big conclusions. Sleep first. Then decide. Third, separate evidence from story. This is powerful. Write one sentence of evidence. Then one sentence of story. Evidence, my friend didn't reply for 3 hours. Story, they hate me. Evidence, I made a mistake today. Story, I'm going to lose everything. Evidence, I feel anxious. Story, my life is falling apart. Night mode turns evidence into horror. Your job is to pull them apart. And finally, remember this. Your midnight thoughts are not you. They are weather. They pass. They shift. They change. In the morning, your brain switches modes again. And suddenly, everything feels lighter. Not because your problems disappeared, but because your brain is no longer lying about them. Tonight, when your mind starts telling you scary stories, pause, breathe, and say, "This is night mode." Let the thought pass, like a cloud, because your brain isn't telling the truth. It's just tired and trying to protect you.